everyone, welcome to Pour Painting with Ron. In today's video we're going to be doing a staggered swipe using deep ocean colours. Should be quite interesting. I saw somebody on YouTube do a similar one the other day and I thought I would give it a go. Now they used a glue and water mix, and I tried doing that painting before using the same mix and it didn't work for me. So I'm going to be using my good old Floetrol and paint mix today, and we'll see if that works a little bit better. Now the canvas I'm using today is this 40 by 50 centimeter thin edge canvas. I've made sure it's nice and tight, and as usual I've prepared the back by using some of my painter's tape and some giant push pins to keep it off the surface, and I've made sure it's level on the table. Now the paints I'm going to use today are mostly Montmartre colours. I'm using sap green with a little bit of black in it just to darken it up a bit, some turquoise, some black, and I'm using a nice Heraldo colour called Deep Sea, which is a nice green blue colour. Goes well with these other colours. So the background is reasonably dark. Now my swipe colour today will be Deco Art 24 Karat Extreme Sheen. I tried in my last painting using this one, Jo Sonja's Rich Gold, and it sunk. Maybe my paint was too thin, or maybe this was too thick, but most of it sank, and yeah, you didn't see much on the finished painting. So I'm using Extreme Sheen this time, see if it works a little bit better. Now my pouring medium, as I said, is Floetrol, and I've mixed them 1-to-1 with everything. And I'm going to use Montmartre silicone in all the colours except the Extreme Sheen over the top. We'll see if that works. Now I've mixed up about 450 or so grams of mixed paint for that size canvas, and I've kept it relatively thin, so I'll show you the consistency in a little bit. So these colours I mixed up about, about 60 grams. 60 grams of colour with 60 grams of Floetrol, a little bit less for the black, and I just mixed 20 grams of the gold with 20 grams of Floetrol. Okay, let's get started. Righto, these are my colours. This is my gold, very lovely, and I've got my other colours here. As you can see, the consistency is a little thinner than I usually do. If I do a little twirl with the spoon, the bump of paint on the top stays for about 2 or maybe 3 seconds. And I've got a little bit less black than the other colours. Now I'm going to add some silicone to this. Now Floetrol is very reactive as it is, so I'm only going to put in a little bit of silicone, otherwise it'll go cell crazy. So I think I'll just put 2 drops in each colour. Even that may be too much, but we'll see. One drop in the black, because I've only got a little bit of black. So I do want cells, but I don't want a crazy amount of cells. And the Extreme Sheen should also create some lacing, provided that it doesn't sink like the gold did the last time I tried this painting. But we shall see what happens. So you want to mix it in reasonably well. You don't want to have big huge globs of silicone sitting in your paint. But again, you don't want to distribute it so much that you hardly have any sitting anywhere and just get teeny weeny little cells. So we'll see how it's going to work today. Okay, I'll just put these aside and we'll get our canvas. Now my swiping tool today is just going to be playing cards. You could use the edge of a palette knife or a bit of plastic. Anything that's flat that you can drag across your canvas should work. Here we go. Hopefully you can see that. Now first step is to cover the canvas with all the colours except my swipe colour. So I'll put the black on first. So I'll just dribble that on. Like so. Then I'll put the dark green on. You do want to overlap them a bit, because that's what's going to create different colours in your rings. Then I'll put the deep sea on. See, that's a lovely green blue colour. And then the turquoise. Right, I'll just put them out the way. Get my gold ready. Now I need to stretch this out a bit to cover my canvas. I'm hoping I haven't made it too thick this time. Last time I made it too thin and all my gold sunk. Cover the corner. Cover that corner. Sorry you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm doing the same thing I did on that side, just making sure it's all covered. I don't really want to lose too much over the side. Hopefully it will work. The last one didn't, but I'll let it dry and see what happens. Maybe someone will think it's wonderful and want to buy it. You never know. Come on, over the side. Okay. I'll just bring the paint back to the middle. Right. Let's go around, make sure everything's covered. There's no, oh, there's a bit of white bit there. Oh, there's a bit over there. Okay, get it. It's mostly black. I'll just get my black. Just dribble a bit of black there. Cool, that's all covered. I'll just go and wash my hands, and then I'll be back to do the swiping. Right, I'm back. I'll just move it back a bit, make sure you can see the painting. I think you can see it now. No, dirty gloves again. Anyway, now rather than just putting the paint on the canvas and swiping, I'll put some paint on my little wall scraper here, dab the playing card into it, and then swipe across my painting. We'll see how that works. But before I do, I'll just get rid of some air bubbles. There we go. All right. I hope it works. It's a lovely, I like the extreme sheen. I'll just put a bit on here. And then I'll get my playing card and just dab the card in there to get a good coating of paint. And then I'll swipe it over. Oh, that's already working better. Maybe a bit more. On the edge there. Clean the card off each time. A bit more. Maybe I hope this time I haven't done my paint too thick. Okay. Now I'll give it a torch. We'll see what happens there. Awesome. Well, that's worked a lot better than my last painting. I won't even show you my last painting because it was really horrible. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to let this sit just for a little while to give time for the cells to develop, and then I'll bring you in for a closer look. Right, so this is the finished painting. I think it turned out rather nice. I'll bring you in for a closer look. It's very hard to capture the shine of the gold in camera, but I hope you can see it a little bit. It'll certainly shine a lot more once the painting is dry. Perhaps I would have got bigger cells if my paint was thinner. The thinner your paint, the easier it is for the silicone to pop up to the surface. Now I'll go on an angle a bit. Maybe you can see a bit of the sheen that way. Maybe not. Maybe you'll just take my word for it. That's the finished result. So, what did you think? Interesting technique to try, isn't it? If you're going to use a different colour other than gold on the top, well, go for it. Extreme sheen comes in all sorts of nice colours, but I think it works best if you keep the colours underneath reasonably dark and then have a lighter sheen colour over the top. As I said just a minute ago, may work better if I had slightly thinner paint on my base, enabling the cells to come through. But it's a bit tricky. If it's too thin, you're just going to get crazy cells and it will just look yuck, and you run the risk of your gold on the top sinking below the surface of the paint. I wanted it to sit on the top and the cells to poke through the gold, which I think it did. Okay, maybe I've inspired you today to give it a go yourself. You never know. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video today. As usual, if you like what you saw, please take a moment to press the like button. Helps my content to get found on YouTube. And if you'd like to see more of my videos, please take a moment to subscribe. Thanks. So I hope you stay well and happy painting.